Hi, I'm coming to you today with a message about what to do when your dreams are not coming true as fast as you would like or coming true at all. The first thing I would say about that is no matter what is going on, keep your faith. And I will repeat that. Keep your faith in God no matter what. Easier said than done, I know, but keep the faith. But now, what happens when you have this dream and it's something that you really want to do? And it is a really, really good idea. Everybody asks, great idea. It makes perfect logical sense to you. It seems fair. It seems right. It will make you feel good. You really want it and you really like it. But it's just not happening for you. Consider the first thing, this dream of yours. Is it something that God would have you to do? Is it something that's God's best for you? Have you consulted with God and asked the opinion of your Creator if this is your proper road to go down? Perhaps it could be that God has something better for you in mind. The other thing to consider, are you needing to do prep work to get to that ultimate dream, ultimate goal? See, with everything, there is work to do. There is something that has to be in place. There's pieces that have to be in place in order for that big thing to manifest. So if your dream ultimately is to own your own business, could it be that your process is to work another job to prepare you, to teach you how to run a business, so you work for someone else who does? Could it be that you're working this other job? Maybe you're throwing newspapers and you're working that other job so that you can earn the money that you need to invest in yourself, invest in your own business to get it started. What is it that you really need to do in order to be ready for that ultimate goal, that ultimate dream that you have to come to pass? So I want you to consider some of those questions. Sometimes it's very difficult for us to keep the faith when we have these really super great ideas and it's just not working for us. We're trying and we're trying. It's not panning out. Those are a couple things to consider. One, perhaps it's not your road really to go down and it's not God's best for you. And two, is it being delayed by design to prepare you for that ultimate manifestation? Today, I heard a sermon about David. And David wanted to build a palace, build a temple for the Ark of God, because David himself lived in a palace. And the Ark of God was in a tent. And so David had this great idea that he was going to go and build this temple for the Ark of God. And Nathan the prophet had a dream. Nathan the prophet even thought that David's idea was an excellent idea. But that night, Nathan the prophet had a dream. And in that dream, God told Nathan that David's idea, although good, was unnecessary because God did not want the ark in the temple at that time. You know what David's response was? Okay. And he humbled himself. He had humility and knew that God knew best and trusted God in that. So David instead wrote a psalm or a song for God, praising his name and praising his goodness, and abided by what God's best was in that moment. Later, David found out from God that because of his humility and because of his acceptance of what God wanted, because David would yield himself unto him, unto his creator, that David was a man after his own heart, and that David's family would be blessed, that his kingdom would go on forever and ever. And that happened through Jesus, because Jesus is a descendant of David. He also told David that David's idea was an excellent idea, but it would not be fulfilled under David. It would be fulfilled under David's offspring, Solomon, the wisest man that ever was, according to the Bible. So, I shared this story with you of this part of the sermon that I heard today to encourage you on your journey with your great ideas and your dreams that just aren't coming to pass. Sometimes it's not the time for it, and sometimes it's just simply not God's best. But no matter what, keep the faith in God. Keep the faith in your Creator. Have humility and be a man or a woman after God's own heart. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Be blessed, and may you live your best life.